where we are talking about expanding and healing and becoming fully healed. My name is Eliza Mozal. If you are new, I am an energy healer and a spiritual mentor, and I talk here about spiritual awakening, deep inner healing, making our dreams come true. So if this is something your heart calls you to focus on, stay tuned, follow, send a friend request, private message, change your notifications so you can see anytime there is a post or video or maybe a gathering for a meditation. And I'm right now in Cyprus. I am in the place that seems for me like the biggest heaven that I could possibly imagine. This is actually like a penthouse that has an entire 360 all around balcony and a view. So I'm going to share that beautiful view with you. I've been at this beach, it's only 10 minutes walk and it is just divine. This is the place where I spend most of my time. This is where I do yoga because that's what it was my dream for such a long time. You have beautiful breeze here, so if it is a heat, you cannot suffer. You cannot suffer through that heat. And I love how the light shines here through. There is a gate to the property. They are these fields with beautiful hay beams rolls, which reminds me of Poland and Scotland, because I spent half of my life in Poland, half of my life in Scotland. And these are like the mountains in Cyprus behind over there. Trees with fruit, with figs. And believe it or not, there is nearly no one here. Most of these houses, because I've been going for morning runs nearly every day, most of these houses, it doesn't look like there is anyone there right now. And it is amazing to be able to be at a place at the right time where I felt the most called to be. And I wanted to come and talk because we suffer. Pain is a part of our existence. Suffering is optional. And we suffer when we are not following our divine guidance. We suffer when we are not overcoming our fears and limitations. And we have been conditioned into fear and limitation so we can experience more and different than just wholeness in the first place. And then it comes time when we feel this conditioning and separation, when our soul asks for returning back into wholeness, back into full-on health, back into feeling of being fulfilled and feeling in bliss with me, without the need to have something outside of me that it would give me the false sense of security or fulfillment. It is much easier to be happy in a place where we want to be, but the happiness doesn't come from the outside in. It comes from the inside out. And that was the biggest lesson I had to learn on my journey. And if many of you follow me for a while, you know I didn't just walk up and became the most happy person ever. Majority of my life, I struggled with deep depression and suicidal thoughts. Majority of my life, I lived entirely traumatized, having so deeply embedded trauma within every cell of my body, living in a deep anxiety, extreme unworthiness, feeling always less than, and having massive blocks from receiving the healing, receiving the love, receiving the joy and beauty and bliss. And the last few years, I've spent every single day on shifting that reality, realizing that just because something happened in the past, it doesn't have to brand me today, that I can actually unchain myself from my past and I can actually become the person I want to be. So if I am tired of being tired and exhausted and lonely and feeling like I have to prove someone wrong so I can feel better about myself, or I have to talk about someone in a negative way so I feel whiter and shinier, I don't want to be that person any longer. I don't want to wake up and be straight away within 5 seconds in that massive fear because I cannot believe the reality that I'm living in. I no longer want to be that person. So if there is this desire somewhere within you, please know you can shift that reality. You can make the change. And it might be all of a sudden, who am I to limit you in your imagination that it is God itself that creates us and our reality? Yet it might take a while. And the less we are attached to when it's gonna happen, and the more we are it already here and now, in this feeling and in this energy that we create, the more it is here and now. So I wanted to share with you what made the difference for me. And number one was to realize that if I am choosing to be healing, that I am healing on my journey, that healing might never finish. Maybe it will not. Am I okay with that? Or I might choose to take action to become and be healed, which is a huge, massive difference, and I'm gonna talk about it in a second. And then another thing that I had to realize is that my joy, my happiness, my feeling of being in love with life has to come from inside out. And all of that is manifestation of internal state. I didn't came here to take that happiness from outside in. It's impossible. Not for this person, not for this old conditioned way of being. So I had to become an entirely new person from inside out, change my ways, change my attitude towards myself, heal, and then decide, okay, it's enough of healing and staying in that half broken, half healed energy. It's time to become entirely healed and own this beautiful experience and allow myself to feel like that healed version of me. Who do we have here? Hi Sarah! Hard work, but it's best work you can ever do. Exactly, that internal work, shadow work, energy work, healing work, expansion work, whichever name you wanna choose. It's so worth it. Mastering my journey myself. I see you, sister. Well done, you. Thank you so much. Oh, who do we have here? We have more. If you're watching live or on repeat, please let me know. Send your love. Share your love. Show yourself over here. Connect with other people and the team. And what really makes people stay stuck is not allowing themselves to invest in themselves, making something else always more important, always, you know, because that mind, that conditioned mind, it doesn't want to go away, so it will find the ways to keep us stuck in the old way because it's more familiar, it feels more safe, even if it's killing us from inside out. Especially if your mind tells you tomorrow, today is not the right time, tomorrow, where this and this happened, when they will be that, when I will do this and that, then I can do that and invest in myself. This is the most famous mind tricks that we receive to not go forward, to not grow and expand. And another thing that really keeps people stay stuck is believing that they have to suffer with their way through the light, to the light. And this is absolutely and entirely wrong. You don't have to suffer at all. Suffering is based on attaching yourself to some idea, not being able to let go, not even allowing yourself to receive the help or ask for help. So recently I've just posted that I have 3 openings left only. I posted about 4, but I have only 3 openings left for working on one-to-one with me. And if you don't know anything about it, you can go into testimonials, album pictures with screenshots from people who achieved miraculous through working with me on one-to-one basis. They have manifested huge amount of monies. They manifested movie roles and auditionings. They manifested entirely new careers, making money, which is love, creativity, flow, abundance and joy. They manifested new attitude towards themselves. They manifested healed and open hearts. They manifested relationships. They manifested feeling safe and entirely secure with themselves, which is something that it was the most challenging and difficult thing for me to ever manifest, that internal feeling of being so safe with me and where I am on my journey. And yeah, I'm trying to find the right spot to hold the camera, but it doesn't work. Well, it works the way it is. So if you in any shape and form feel called to ask for help, to allow yourself to receive, to even allow yourself to feel and think like what that healed version of you would feel like and look like. Because for many people, we're just so scared and terrified of being in our light, because that proves that the people who brought us up in this world, that they are wrong. When we're fully shining our light and we're living our life to our own heart's desires, because these are my heart desires expressions. This way of life is not for everyone. It's actually for not many, but it is for me, for this chapter of my journey. Please ask yourself, what is your expression of your divinity and your heart's desires? It might be writing a book. It might be feeling entirely free and waking up without the feeling that you are trapped or feeling the fear that it's paralyzing you. It might be wanting to have a baby and bring the beautiful new life, or 5 of them, into this world. It might be become kitty mama. It might be whatever it is. Your expression is yours to be expressed, and it doesn't have to look like anyone else's at all. But you're the only one who can go within and ask yourself, how can I express my divinity in this lifetime, in this chapter of my journey, in this skin, in this shape and form? What is the thing that I want the most, that I'm even scared of telling others, you know, like, no, I cannot say that because that would sound too scary, too crazy to other people. If you have that feeling within you, it is yours to manifest, and it's entirely doable and possible. But most of us need help. Most of us need to ask for help, and most of us need to allow ourselves to be in that full light. When we are overshining ourselves, our families, our friends, we are proving on some level that they were wrong, that staying small doesn't work, doesn't make us happy, that doing life the way we are told we're supposed to do, it's wrong again, that being quiet to not disturb others with our happiness is wrong as well. So wrong or just another experience. So we've got to face the situation when we are fully healed, fully in our light, and fully in our bliss, and ask ourselves, am I actually scared more to stay in smallness, pain and suffering? I've been doing that all my life, so it's familiar, it feels comfortable, yet it's killing me from inside out. Or am I actually more scared to be healed, to become the person I know deep inside I came here to be? To be that person I've been looking outside of myself all my life. To be that my own beautiful fulfillment, and be my own love of my life, be my own most amazing, joyful, happy expression, and all of it your heart craves. And that's the questions that they shake the boat within us, because they make us scared and terrified. We've got to look within, and that's the most magnificent, breakthroughs we receive, because all of a sudden we don't go into alcohol, sex, drugs, watching Netflix all day long, running away, opening the fridge, overeating, sugar, whatever it is for you. That's my stuff from the past. We no longer run away from ourselves and facing the music, the truth/false, old beliefs. We're this time investing our time, our attention, and love into ourselves. And that's when the magic happens, from inside out, not from outside in. So if you seek for help and support on your journey, I am having just 3 spots left for 3 weeks of intensive work and support on one-to-one. I don't know if I'll be doing any more of this. After that, I'll be hosting Heal the Healer Mastermind, which is a group, beautiful mastermind with an extremely high frequency for only 22 people only as well. So the spots are limited. I am more focused on the quality than the numbers, because what really matters in my life is the results that I'm bringing, the results that I'm helping someone to achieve, the results that we can all enjoy and watch and experience and be in love with. So if you feel like you need help and support, please let me know as soon as you can. Send me a private message. We will see where you are and if we are actually a match to work together. Most of the people that come, I'm not supposed to work with everyone and anyone. I only work with someone I am called to work, someone who is fully dedicated into shifting their reality in a short period of time through an intensive energy healing work everyday basis. And if you have joined the meditation we done on Tuesday, thank you. It was so powerful and beautiful. It was a deep energy healing meditation with a tuning fork, 1111 hertz. It was so powerful. People had breakthroughs, life breakthroughs on the session itself. And a few weeks before that, I recorded that kind of meditation. So you can check that in elizamozal.com/4u. The link is here above. And if you want, you can get that meditation for yourself so we can practice every day healing your energy. Once you heal your energy, you heal your life. Okay, let's see, who do we have here? Susan, hi. Hi, James. Hi, Jim. So nice to see you. Jocelyn, yes. Stanko, Rudy, hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. If you have questions, let me know. There are changes coming. By the way, I bought another one-way ticket. Yes, I'm flying out of Cyprus soon. If you know where I'm going, if you have any idea, please comment below. We will see if you guessed it. I didn't know. Yesterday I spent all day organizing that after deep healing meditation I had with a source on myself, and that's what came up. Okie dokie. So following that beautiful divine intuition is what makes me take actions despite feeling the fear and doing it anyway, because I follow that heart-driven desire to express myself, my freedom, my joy, my worthiness in everyday life. If you have any questions, please let me know in comments or private message. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me. I send you lots of love from this beautiful paradise, and I will see you soon in another one.